clock down to 2. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Do you see my leg hurt from this far?
No.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 30.
Can't you see the bed?
A nice run here early on. It
I
does
ain't
take a
shit
great
you
play
said,
caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Burrow. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. It's a 39-yard attempt at right hash. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 6.
Yeah. Look.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that.
Without the left table.
Sickest charger, y'all stirred and mine started. I told you niggas slam me and me, so you can stretch in the street. It's the day that you go through the street for playing with a beat. I told you, take out my crown, I'm finna take it down. You niggas ain't playing my project, y'all play at the bank.
Oh, the wing! Come on! Oh!
Search my house, cause ain't no motherfucking drugs that we fuck with this shit. We got retarded with this shit. Two dudes up in my crew, I said it all up in it. Said it all up in it. Said it all. My clips all. Bitch, don't make a said it all. Said it all up in this motherfucker. Said it all. My clips all. Bitch, don't make a said it all. Said it all up in this motherfucker. Said it all. You jumping like a dog. We don't put you on that road. Said it all up in this motherfucker. Said it all. My clip all. Bitch, don't make a shit like this again. May not be thuggin', I be fresh, I be super clean. With Gucci shades, with some J's you ain't never seen. The race car game, about 80 fucking pages. It's a car man. Tony Stewart, it's the class. Y'all pinning pitching, we spinning on y'all mothers. Cop Savage from the back, come put some Henny on these heads, man. You don't wanna fuck with me. I learned from the street, I roll with my heat. Never turn on my pieces of gut. Came out my mama, been through the rain and the pain. Now I'm a dirty motherfucker. I heard a motherfucker standing off in this bitch. Now niggas talking in this bitch. We talking in this bitch. And I heard
Real well. Fuck going to jail.
come home and set it off and get your mail. Nigga, I got a mind full of evil thoughts. Don't get your people talk about my people house. But believe me, I'ma set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. Knock it out. Bitch, don't make it set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. Knock it out.
Eyes on me.
Don't make a set it off. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. You jumping like a frog. We don't get you on that ride. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. My clip out, dog. Bitch, don't make a set it off. Oh, you fucked up and fucked up and you ain't got no mind. Don't be respecting others, so you ain't respecting mine. But I'm gonna hit you with that line. Put some fist in you. Should put some on your ass when you wasn't living there. But you won't play with the fear, nigga. Well, set it off. Bitch, you scared to let it
Oh,
off. Put your
bitch,
daddy
with no dog. Your mama had my heart and your daddy bitch ass.
you ain't gonna say nothing off. That's who made you so. Bitch, you won't come in that off. When they get dumb in your truck, when niggas fall out like they dumb, get running your house. Get running your house. It's crucial.
Ah, I got that bullshit. That's on me. I'm the wrong person.
I ain't never had shit, but I can fuck a bad bitch. Then you can count the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shit. Hit, I don't play, I lay low.
Shit ran covered. I'm not saying the right thing, but that's on me for tearing this bitch up.
I said it all, yeah. I said it all in this motherfucker. Don't make me let it all in this motherfucker. And you don't respect the dog in this motherfucker.
We talk about that all the time. The evidence.
I said it all in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't make me let it all in this motherfucker. And you don't respect the dog in this motherfucker.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Hot. Yeah, hot. How have you never beat me, Mir? Ain't that crazy? Like, that's crazy. You never beat me, man. That's crazy. A nigga talking crazy that never beat me. How is that? Oh, let me get my speed out there.
Now, as a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what
I like them nasty. Real nasty. Yeah. She like me
Rubbing the passer.
I like her, she nasty. I like them nasty, 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 nasty, nasty. I like them 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 nasty. I like to jump in that pussy and fuck on them fingers. I promise you, girl, I don't miss it.
the passer.
I'm crazy.
These two teams hooking up.
Feel like I'm crazy.
First met back in
I'm
October, and
crazy.
it was the visitors getting the win there. So they're looking for the sweep back here at home.
I'm crazy. And sometimes I feel like I'm crazy.
Second and 8.
I'm not crazy.
Throwing for Steelers running back and has got
mistakes on me, it's the way God made me. See that crazy niggas, I pistol whoop that nigga
For 40 minutes.
on my shit, fuck up your face. Said I wasn't a cult, I beat my murder case. They must forgot I'm the reason the whole hood ain't. Think I'm crazy, ain't get
Baptized
I'll be rapping with that
south
Stayed in school, but in the streets I was baptized. Yeah, charges back to back, they like go crazy ass pussy poop. If you was facing that needle, you would get loaded too. Business mind,
Oh, it's on me.
it's so real. Can't be crazy, I ain't got no 360 deal. Wrapped up on the cool system, cause that's how I feel. Do wrong, I tell you about it. That's how I is.
Yeah, crazy. They say that I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy. But I'm not crazy. They're gonna make it. I'm not crazy. I'm like beat.
Girl, I might be. They say I'm crazy cause I hang on niggas like me. Nigga, I'm hustler's love, nigga. I'm like me. My other side, I keep on moving. And then it goes down. Some like Jake Prince and Houston. They say my music goons keep doing. And what about the government who don't give us opportunity? Huh?
I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy.
I'm not crazy.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Harris.
So it on heat for 32. Yeah.
Late ask me why you wanna name it down. I'm touching on a cold hell. I answer that. They say I'm crazy.
We having all these baby mamas.
When I was young, they was crazy, so I rolled on them. Phone rang, you don't even answer. That's my dog calling. Some shit I'm trying to look old. He ready to own. Boost the music, it's the best shit on the mouth. Ain't me crazy, I got on
the road, son and daughter.
Ain't me crazy, I ain't never took my news with power. But I just feel I'm getting niggas who stay on the power. 23-hour lockdown, 2 years of full showers. Couldn't turn me crazy and couldn't turn me soft. They tried to take my life, but they couldn't take my power. Nobody testify. I know they hit my power. They say she crazy, fucking with all them baller niggas. Get your money, girl, and break all of me.
They say that I'm crazy. But I'm not crazy. Oh, you gotta step on that shit, though.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And over the middle, this is Parker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, it's cool. That's right.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. time we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second and long.
Oh!
The tight end, Kelsey. And rolling way in for a sensational score. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals.
Have you beaten me yet? Mir, answer that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
On the other side.
I'm just a hustling ass nigga with a kill partner. You just a bust ass nigga on a drill partner. You got no punch, I got to choose the whole world loving. Seeing me and say I got the whole world thugging. Sometimes it's best to walk away. Testifying on us every day. Everybody won't be proud. Nobody won't get proud.
And they will not get a chance to return this.
Yeah. No. Living a life disguised.
Ready for the next drive. That last drive, run pass, defense on their toes.
Really helps out in a big way. Because when you're doing the run pass, everything's working. But now you're playing the defense.
You was breaking him for the lifestyle. When the king cop for the lights out. You know about not going in. It's lights out here.
Not really. Not living wrong with it.
No juice. All in them people section flexion. Nigga don't even know you. I believe in actions, no words, no weight. Nigga in LA 9 years ago said he was gonna hook me off your trick. Nigga be talking about this.
This is going to be a Steelers first down as the just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems because there's a
Living a life disguised.
behind the line. Someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to the defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And we take it down just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on second down.
We got three, Silver.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Back to throw again. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 5.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Touchdown!
A great play there. Touchdown number 22.
He took off because people came over.
The Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a dump off here complete. Bulldozes past him.
Where am I running, man?
Way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need.
Oh my!
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will bring it back.
Oh
it's a pick
my
six
goodness,
for the Bengals
bro.
TD. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra points.
Bro, you lucky people came over. This shit. Man. You should be thankful somebody came over here, bro, and came in the room. I can't even vibe.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
Boy, you should be.
for a touchback.
No. I don't know, Rachel.
Here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
Every time I get in the groove, niggas want to fuck with me.
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
Boy, I had to turn the music off. Couldn't get right.
Looking to throw.
Man, the old lineman playing.
We've talked about it, CD. But
Boy, you better be thinking this goddamn old lineman right now.
Incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
Man,
it's
boy.
not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running the...
There's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30.
Bro!
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh my! Were you doing the same thing? Oh my!
Remember, this drive started off,
Bro.
and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And he's got it.
My man days are over, bro. This shit is tragic, bro. Man.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point